Hey, what is going on, everybody? It is this. What day is it today? Well, it's going to be Halloween when I upload this. It is currently October 30th, 2015. It will be the 31st by the time I upload this. And today I want to talk to you guys about, I guess, performing a 180. And not in the skater sense type of 180. I'm talking about legitimately having an opinion that you kind of held strongly to at any point in your life, and then got more insight into what that opinion actually detailed in the grand scheme of things that you didn't see back then, and then change your opinion. We're allowed to do that. We're humans. It's nothing serious actually. Uh, for any of my longtime viewers, thank you so much for staying with me for as long as you guys have. Last year I ranted and raved and just thrashed on Nintendo for selling Amiibos. Now, for anybody who doesn't know what Amiibo is, it's little action figures that contain data in them that can be programmed, or that data can be programmed into other games to give you little skins, character bonuses, and some of the Nintendo games that support Amiibos. When the Amiibos initially came out, there was really only one game that supported it. It was Super Smash Brothers Wii U. I choked on that for whatever reason. And at that moment, I did what basic consumers did, and I bought one figure and thought it was going to work differently than what it actually did. What they ended up being for that particular game was basically a very fancy Tamagotchi. For anybody who doesn't know what Tamagotchi is, those were virtual pets, little things that you would have to feed and, like exercise and train, or else your little Tamagotchi would die. Essentially, that's what Nintendo kind of essentially brought with the Amiibos to Smash Bros. Wii U. And that wasn't exactly what I was expecting. I was expecting, like, hey, I have my Amiibo, I'm going to take him into Smash Bros. I'm going to train him, and then it's going to be my version of said character. At the time that I did the video, it was Little Mac. I thought, hey, I got this whole thing that I can customize, and I can be Little Mac, and so be different than the one I play as in Smash Bros. And that wasn't necessarily the case. And at that point, I was like, oh, this stupid thing is worthless and it's overpriced and blah 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 blah. Now we fast forward about almost a year later. I'm gonna say about 11 months from that time that I made that video, and I am doing a complete 180. Somewhere along the lines, and I don't even know how this became a thing, but for me personally, and I am part of the video game industry, let me put a disclaimer out there. I am part of the video game industry. I work for Blizzard. These opinions are of my own spirit, heart, and soul. They represent me and me alone, nobody else. I do not work for any other company, nor do I hold stake, shares, or anything else in any other video game company. Just so we get that clear. But somewhere along the lines, Nintendo became the company that did DLC right. And for anybody who doesn't know what DLC is, it's downloadable content. Basically, extra data, extra packages of information that you get for the game you currently own. Say if you have Call of Duty, you buy Call of Duty, whatever version you may have, whatever edition you may have, and then they sell the map packs, they sell skins or whatever it is that Call of Duty sells nowadays. You buy that for an extra fee, and that essentially is your DLC. Costumes for Street Fighter and things of that nature are considered DLC. I didn't see the concept that Nintendo was working towards a year ago, but now seeing what they have unveiled, the pricing for their DLC, in my opinion, is superb, just magnificent. Especially when it comes to supporting something like Super Smash Bros. Wii U. The characters that they have released come at a very affordable price of roughly, I believe, averaging $3 per character. I think it's like $4 average if you buy for the Wii U and you buy for the 3DS. $4 is pretty effing good. I'm not gonna lie, like if you look at other companies that do a free to play model when it comes to characters, they're charging you $5 to $10. And that's $5 to $10 for just one copy of that character. Nintendo for $4, roughly give or take, gives you 2 different characters, and their skins cost about $1, between $1 and $1.50 a piece. That's just superb. The skins alone in some other companies charge you $3, $4, $5. And getting the emails and getting all these things, I started thinking, wow, like they're on it. And then as more games came to support the Amiibos, I've come to realize what they actually do. So like essentially, this is what I actually bought, was the Little Mac Amiibo, and I still have him from a year ago because it's Little Mac. Why won't you have Little Mac? But he's pretty cool. I wound up buying the Mega Man for myself. So Little Mac is actually mine, so is the Mega Man, because it's Mega Man. This is one of probably my favorite video game character of all time. The family is home. I'm streaming something. If you want to close the door, I don't know. Yeah. You're on tape right now. You're on camera.
That's fine. I just need something.
Okay. What's up?
What's up?
Close the door. I'll go outside, close the door. The family's home.
Sorry.
That's fine. So we have Mega Man. We have Little Mac. For my son, I bought the Ink Boy that he happened to find somewhere. He's been looking for this since the launch of Splatoon, and no lie, about a month ago, we went to Toys R Us, I believe, and it just happened to be hanging. Like, look, Ink Boy, blah! And they had been sold out, and I think they're still currently sold out just about anywhere you're willing to look outside of eBay and paying the overpriced. We got Toon Link. We have Shulk, which is this one here. And we bought Meta Knight. I believe we have one more that I can't really remember. I just buy ones because my son wants them most of the time. But we also do have the Dark Edition Donkey Kong that came with the Dark Edition Wii U version of Skylander Superchargers. So if you bought a Dark Edition, I don't know where it's at currently because I don't play the game. But that one is a Skylander / Amiibo. And we have one of those as well, but we had to pay $110 for the total package. So I mean, that doesn't count as part of like what you can buy separate. That's the only way you can get that Dark Edition Donkey Kong Skylander / Amiibo is through that package if you can find it. I'm pretty sure Toys R Us, if you go to Toys R Us, I've seen a lot of them there. That'll probably be your best bet as far as getting them. If you get the version for the Wii, you get the Dark Edition Bowser, but beware when you do that because that version of Skylanders only does the racing portion of that game. But that's neither here or there, just to give you guys a heads up. But yeah, so outside of the pricing, you start seeing more and more games support the Amiibos. The latest one would be Super Mario Brothers Maker, where you get to customize your own Super Mario levels. And essentially, like, say I had Little Mac. I can put Little Mac in a block, and it works almost like a mushroom, where, you're running through the stage and like you hit the invisible block, or you hit a block, and then a Little Mac icon appears like a mushroom. You collect it and you turn into Little Mac, and you can complete most of the level or however far you can get with that as Little Mac. You can do the same with, I think, most of the Amiibos they sell. I'm not sure what the full compatibility of that is, but it's a cool feature. You can run, I think, all that I showed you on Super Smash Bros., where you can train them like the Tamagotchis, find them against each other. It becomes virtual fightings where you can do it, between you and a friend. And that seems to have a pretty chunk or a pretty good community and scene of its own, as I've seen people actually throw Amiibo tournaments in that game where like you train it, you go and fight other people and see if your RNG character is better than the other RNG character. Can your character hit buttons at the right sequence compared to the other character, and you have tournaments that way, better trained. And there are other games that do that. I believe Mario Kart gives you additional like costumes for your Miis, and you start thinking about little things that way. So let's take Mega Man. Why not, right? Let's take Mega Man. He was $13, $14, something along those lines. So what do you get with him right now that I know of? Okay, so one, you get the toy. But they're pretty cool. I mean, you can't see in the webcam because I have a webcam and it's not like my old camera that you can get more detail. But you get a pretty detailed, nice looking figure. If you pop them in for Mario Kart, you get little Mega Man helmet and suit for your Mii's, for your Mii drivers. You get a little helmet and it's pretty cool. For you get the Tamagotchi experience for Super Mario Bros. You get the little Mega Man icon for Super Mario Maker. I believe for Yoshi's Woolly World, if you register your Mega Man, you'll get a Mega Man styled Yoshi, Woolly Yoshi. So okay, so we have the toy, we have the Tamagotchi experience, we have the Super Mario Maker experience, the Wii experience where you get the costumes, and so you're thinking about, okay, so let's break that down. How much do, on average, going with what the video game industry actually charges you for said options? So you know for a fact, and these are going to be opinions that I am based on my experience. So you have this, say you wanted the virtual Tamagotchi experience without the actual Mega Man doll. Say Nintendo sold it separately like every other company does and every other platform does without an actual physical item. The Tamagotchi experience, if they want to sell that separately, going with industry standards of, I guess the least common denominator, we're gonna say $5. You get one Mega Man avatar and you get to train him. If it wasn't part of the base game, it was $5. Essentially what took me from hating these back in the days was the fact that I paid $14 for that experience where I felt like, oh, okay, I have a cool figure, but like the DLC is not, it's not part of it. But we'll say the Tamagotchi was sold separately as DLC, as the Smash Brother Trainer mode, and it was $5. Alright, we got the little skin or the costume for your Mii drivers in Mario World now, or sorry, Mario Kart. $2-3, so we're up to $7 or $8. You have the little icon for, or a little avatar that you can actually turn your Mario in Mario Maker, $1. So we're up to $8 or $9 now. Woolly World, same thing. You have, the Mega Man Woolly costume for your Woolly Yoshi, and that's another $1, in my opinion. $9-10 right there. And then what did I miss out? We have the Tamagotchi, we have the Woolly, we have the Mario Kart with Smash Brothers. I'm missing something that I spoke about. Okay, so we're talking $10 to $11 in actual value in DLC product. But now you still have a cool Mega Man doll, or a figure, not a doll, a figure. $14, legit. I'm thinking a year in, legit. That's my opinion. The thing is, like, these, if Nintendo decided, could still be supported for another 2-3 years if they so chose to. And I haven't come to be like the fanatic that, oh, I need every single amiibo ever. If there's a nice one that I want and I see it, for the most part, I'll try to get it. But again, it's not a priority of my life. Like, I need to get it right now. If I have the extra little bit of extra money and I really, really, really like it, I'm getting it. And I think taking into what the amiibos have become compared to what they were a year ago, on top of the DLC pricing that Nintendo has for a lot of their products, Nintendo has hit like a niche that I'm like, wait, what? Nintendo? Like, since when? Since when do they do anything right? But when it comes to DLC supporting for some of their major titles and these amiibos, I gotta say, when they just come to supporting their titles with post-purchase items, in my opinion, Nintendo is tops. Nintendo's is tops. They tops. I don't know how. I don't know how I feel the way that I feel, but they tops. They up there. I don't know how it happened, but it happened, and that's part of it. The only thing that has me worried about the Amiibos is, seeing as I can't afford every game that comes out and I can't test every product that comes out with support for the Amiibos, is I worry about backwards support in a sense. Because like, all right, like Mega Man and Little Mac and Toon Link and Shulk and Meta Knight, like all these were planned. Like I'm gonna assume that all these were planned ahead of the game, back when the game came out last year. So you can almost in a way is if it's supported in Super Smash Brothers, whichever one you buy, it's gonna be supported for every product that came afterwards, whether it be Mario Maker, Mario Kart, or vice versa. Mario Kart, if it came before Smash Bros., I believe it did. Well, if it's supported by one of those two titles, you can kind of rest assured that it's going to be supported in Woolly World, it's going to be supported in Super Mario Maker, it's going to be supported in whatever other game supports specific amiibos, unless they're specialized. But say like tomorrow we get, what would be like an amiibo that people would just lose their crap over? Fuck the Master Blaster amiibo. You know, like they're bringing back Master Blaster, and they're gonna bring back, and they're gonna come with an amiibo's and have a game and blah, blah, blah. Master Blaster. For any of you who don't know Master Blaster, look it up. It was a great game back in the 80s. I'm old. But my concern with that at that point would be, will my Master Blaster be supported for Woolly World? Would it be supported for Mario Kart 8? Will it be supported for Super Smash Bros. Wii U? Will it be supported for Super Mario Maker? Will it be supported for any other products prior to Master Blaster coming out that maybe weren't planned and now are planned? Will it support that? And that's really my only concern with the Amiibos as a whole going forward. If the new ones, can they actually go backwards? Will the old games actually support the newer Amiibos? Will the older titles support the newer Amiibos? And that's really my only concern, is that if you have some of the older ones, congrats, you have the best bang for your buck. And you have one of the new ones, it's kind of like buying new tech when it's not supported. It's like, okay, right now we only have this one game that supports it, but in the future, all these other things will support it. And but outside of that, I gotta think, like, honestly, just having a cool little figure, especially early on, like an early figure, man, like you get a lot of bang for your buck. And I started thinking about this, like, what other things actually give you that much value? And there's very, very few that actually give you that. I'm gonna say maybe Skylanders gives you that, because you can play with like Series 1 Skylanders on the newest Skylanders, and you can use that character with different movesets because it supports specifically that Skylander, how it was back in the days. I'm not sure if Infinity works the same way. I'm not sure if Lego Dimensions is going to work in the same way going forward with that product. But yeah, I've completely done a 180, and I don't know how or when, but I started really like, you know what? I gotta share this with my peoples. I gotta let you guys know that what you guys saw a year ago, I don't feel the same way. And I guess more importantly, outside of video game stuff, I mean, real talk right now, it's people change. People change, and don't think you have to pigeonhole yourself into always being the same person that you are. Not just in video games, like, oh, well, I don't like this game because blah, 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 blah. Or I don't like this style of game because blah, 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 blah. I was like, no, try them out. Expand your horizons. See where an open mind can take you. Apply it to your life. Like, if you're in school and you're trying to get a degree in science, You go through it and you go, yeah, science is my life. And you get 2 years in, you're like, enough of this crap. Be a chef. You know what I'm saying? Chef is delicious science, in my opinion. Maybe that's more your boat. You know, don't pigeon yourself your whole. Don't be so close-minded just because you had a thought a year ago, 2 years ago, 10 years ago. Doesn't mean that's the same thought you have to carry for the rest of your life. We can expand our horizons. We can change. We can change our opinions. That's life. I'm pretty sure at some point you probably judge somebody based on what they look like in high school or in college. If you went to college or at a job place, and be like, man, that fool was a bitch. Sorry for the strong language. And then you got to know that person. You go, okay, that person's not a bitch no more. That dude's actually really cool. That girl's actually really cool. Like, we can do that as a people. And it's funny that, like, I always like to have that open mind, but like just thinking about internally what makes you think of things that way. And it's funny that a little toy like this, you know, like made me really think that deep inside about how we are as humans. I hated these things a year ago. Like, I just despised them. And now I'm thinking, okay, cool. You know, I'm going to keep an open mind. Hey, they're not that bad. As a matter of fact, they're probably one of the best bangs for your buck in this video game industry. Nintendo has something here that they can actually run with and make something very special. On top of supporting the titles outside of the Amiibos, overall, you know, it's a great package. And it's funny that the way that really made me kind of think about and reflect on a deeper level, like, yeah, we can all grow, we can all change, we can change opinions, we can change our judgments, we can do stuff. That's what we do. We humans, we're allowed to do that. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it I had. Happy Halloween. I hope you guys are safe and sound out there. I hope you guys have a good time. Get lots of candy and give your kids all the candies if you have kids, all the candies they can handle, because they only get it one time a year. And eat all the candy you can, then go to the gym the next day because you're not young anymore. And thank you guys for watching so much. It really means a lot to me. I've been doing this for 3-4 years already. 3 years, 4 years, it doesn't matter. You know, and it's never been about views or money. It's always been about sharing my experiences with all of y'all. If you guys are willing to share these moments with me and just the time that it takes. Thank you guys all for watching so much. This is Mr. KB. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.